I walked into the garage, and when I walked into the garage, she goes, "Oh, I just did it."
On October 29th, 2022, the Santa Fe police got a really tense call about a possible murder. The voice on the line was all shaky. This guy was telling them that his girlfriend had just killed another girl. He was speaking in fragments, like he couldn't fully wrap his head around what had just happened, but man, you could hear the real fear in his words. When the officers arrived at the property, they opened the garage and, oh my god, they froze literally stone-faced from shock. What they saw was something even seasoned cops didn't see every day. The whole place had this heavy, suffocating vibe, like the air itself had frozen, and everything around them felt unreal, ridiculously quiet. So, what was it really? Just a regular murder? Maybe out of jealousy? Or, like, did she see something in that other girl? Some kind of gain and decide she had to get rid of her at all costs? This story's got layers, and honestly, each one just raises even more questions than the last. Stick around till the end. What you're about to hear is going to hit you hard. Nothing here is random. Every little detail, every single move, every decision leads straight to a shocking truth. Today's story takes us to Santa Fe, New Mexico. This place is seriously atmospheric, with this one-of-a-kind mix of culture, art, and history. It's famous for its adobe buildings, winding little streets, and, like, the incredible mountains that surround the city. You've got tons of galleries, museums, colourful markets, and cozy little restaurants serving local dishes. Santa Fe is perfect if you just want to chill, take a stroll, and really soak up the authentic Southwest vibe. And it's right here, just 2 days before Halloween, that the police raided a house hiding a truly horrifying secret.
Come back.
Huh?
We more walked in.
Who? Kick it in.
Break the door down. There's blood on the door.
Kick the door. I got you.
Police department, let me see your hands.
Back up.
Back up.
What's going on?
Who called?
On October 29th, 2022, the Santa Fe police got a call about a possible murder. They rolled up to a house that had a separate garage on the property, where the potential killers were living.
So someone was getting killed in here.
We're being told that the girlfriend's in the garage. That's where she
Where's the garage?
apparently killed the other 41.
You didn't hear that wrong. The police were called to this address after someone reported that a woman had been stabbed to death.
Who's in this garage?
Okay, what's with you?
Who's in this garage?
My cat's my son.
The person who called told the police that the alleged attack happened right there, in the separate garage on the property, where, according to the homeowner, his daughter was living with her boyfriend.
Yeah, we got it.
Inside, the officers found someone they later identified as 21-year-old Grace Jennings, dead, nearly decapitated, lying next to a bloodied sword. But before we dive deeper, let's take a moment to talk about Grace Jennings. Who was she, and how did she end up in that garage? Grace Jennings was a young woman, 21, whose death became the centerpiece of a huge, high-profile criminal case. Details about her life are pretty sparse, mostly because the media focused more on the crime than on her life before the tragedy. From what's known, Grace Jennings was bisexual. At first, she was in a relationship with Linda Montoya's son-in-law, Isaac Apodaca, the same guy the police would later encounter. Apodaca was from Santa Fe, New Mexico, and at the time of the murder, he was 25, and living with Kiara McCulley in the garage of her mother's house on Jaguar Drive. According to the criminal case, both Apodaca and Kiara McCully had previous romantic ties with Jennings. For a while, Grace moved to Albuquerque, where she met a new boyfriend who became her fiancé. But then she returned to Santa Fe, and that's when Apodaca and McCulli re-entered her life. And, well, this tangled web of relationships led us straight to October 29th, 2022, when Isaac Apodaca walked into that garage and was confronted with a horrific scene between his current and former girlfriends. What happened next? Well, you're about to see it unfold right now.
Hey, stay off the radio right now. Yeah, we got one down. It's on Facebook.
What?
Go back inside. Go back inside. I'm not going to tell you again. Go back inside.
Detain him, detain him.
What are you talking about?
It looks clear. He's right here by the door. There's way too much trash. Unless we can open that back door, that garage. Can we open the garage from that side?
The girl's body was lying right by the front door, so the police couldn't open it freely. They decided to enter the garage through the back gate instead. But before doing that, they figured they should talk to whoever was home.
But why would she be here if he invited her last night?
Let me try to
She came over today?
She was here last night, and I
He's
left
at
the
AP
house,
wireless.
building.
That's why you were in the house most of the night.
Yeah,
So
I was angry.
she stayed the night
Yeah,
in my house?
yeah, and I'm pissed about it.
Grace is not allowed here. She knows that. If they're tall and skinny, then it's going to be Grace. If they're tall and bigger, then, I mean, Isaac's a big guy. He's hard to miss. He's 6'2".
Who's Isaac's girlfriend?
She is.
You're Isaac's girlfriend?
Yes.
The police identified one of the suspects seen at the scene as 20-year-old Kiara McCulley. According to the police, she lived in the same house with her mum and her ex-fiancé, 25-year-old Isaac Apodaka.
What are you to Isaac?
Well, I'm kind of mother-in-law to be.
This is your daughter?
Yes, this is my daughter.
Step out with me real quick. What's your name?
Kiara?
Kiara? Do you have shoes on?
No.
Okay.
I don't know where my shoes are.
Do me a favor.
This is his girlfriend.
Try on for me quick.
Can I get some shoes on or something?
No, hold
Not
on.
right now.
Do you get some shoes for her? We detain at this point, okay?
Why? That'd be my question.
The police arrested her as one of the suspects, and she told them that Isaac wasn't home at the moment, he had gone out for a walk. Meanwhile, the sheriff decided to do a sweep of the house.
I was kind of like, oh, sounds like a prank call.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially. That caught me really off guard when I opened that door.
Well, things that I see here, and it's like,
I thought it was
she's got her ears chopped off. You see that?
Huh?
She's got her ears chopped off.
No, I didn't see that.
Her ear chopped off, so.
After that, the police went out to the yard to take the daughter and her mother down to the police station.
You advise 141
Yeah, right there.
Spent my whole morning cleaning up.
Yeah.
I have cats. I have to. They can't get out of
Unfortunately,
the
ma'am,
house.
but this is an active investigation, okay?
Can
So
I
nobody's
block
going back
the
in the
door
house.
somehow?
No, this is a crime scene at this point.
How's my house a crime scene?
There's a deceased
There's a
person
dead
in your
body in the
garage.
garage.
That's why it's a crime
There's
scene.
a body in there?
Yes.
A dead body in
Stand
the
up for me. Walk this way.
Meanwhile, other officers caught up with Isaac across the street. According to investigators, he had called 911 after his mom first reported the possible crime.
Is that Isaac? Did you call us, bro?
Yes, I called.
Here, come over here. You're good. Come here. You don't have any knives, any weapons on you?
No.
No?
Put the phone down.
Just put it down for now. Just put it down. You're not in trouble, bro. Gotta make sure you don't have any weapons, okay? Here, put your hands up right here. Right here. Here, for now, bro, just because it looks like your girlfriend or whoever's in there is really injured. So for now, we're gonna put you under detention, okay, until we can figure this out. You're not under arrest. So can you tell me, how did this call transpire? How did you call us?
I walked into the garage. I walked into the garage, and when I walk into the garage, she goes, "Oh, I just did it." And I'm like,
And who was this?
Kiara McCulley,
She told you that?
very calmly and everything, blood on her hands,
And Isaac, wasting no time, immediately points the finger at Kiara. But as soon as he gets into the patrol car, the officers start digging for more details.
I was in the house, and then I walked into the garage, and she goes, okay, I did it.
That's what Kiara told you?
Yes. I looked at the ground and there was somebody there, and I didn't touch them or anything. I looked at them and I was like, this is too traumatic for me. I'm not okay right now because I'm freaking out.
No, it's understandable, man. I understand.
Both suspects were on their way to the police station when an unexpected visitor showed up at the scene.
I have a female approach me back here. Hi.
I'm here to pick up my daughter.
Who are you?
I'm her mother.
Here we have a mother saying she came to pick up her daughter.
No, her name is Grace Jennings.
Oh, Grace Jennings?
Yes.
10-4. Sarge, if you can actually come back here real quick.
Is she okay?
We'll let you know.
318 is going to transport the mail.
We'll let you know.
What do you mean, let me know? Is she okay?
We're gonna let you know, ma'am.
Talk to us.
Is she okay?
Who?
Grace! Is she breathing? Living? Is she okay?
I'm not sure of that. I don't have all the information right now.
What happened?
We're trying to gather all the information, ma'am. So, like the Sarge said, if you could go back with us to the police department, and then we can give you a little bit more information from there.
Who's Gray? Do you have an idea of Gray, or do you have a photo of Gray or anything?
Grace.
Of Grace?
Grace, I'm sorry.
That's her.
Okay. So yeah, I don't have the whole details of this, but there's a detective at the police department that can give you probably more information that I have. Can you go over there? Do you need? Are you okay to drive?
I was coming here to pick her up, to get her things and get her out of here.
It turned out to be Grace Jennings' mother. When she returned to the police station, the officers broke the tragic news to her about Grace.
Gosh, I was coming to pick her up. No one called me. She was supposed to be leaving with me, like then, right now.
Okay. So, she's deceased.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
Oh God, what happened?
We're still trying to figure that out.
That girl shot her.
Okay, no, she's not shot.
How did she get deceased?
So we'll explain to you everything, but Jeannie, I'm sure it's a lot for you, okay?
No.
And now, sitting in the interrogation room, one detective has the chance to talk with Isaac.
To kind of think back to where kind of all this began before there was ever anything regarding the incident, and I want you to kind of tell me in your own memory what happened from that time all the way to getting here to this interview. I'm going to do my best not to interrupt you, okay? I just want you to give me your own account of what happened, okay?
So from the time it began would be yesterday. We were all hanging out. Everybody was talking, happy, normal kind of thing, nonchalant. Nighttime came around and we started falling asleep. Kiara McCulley did not fall asleep. I did not get good rest because she had been placing something sharp in my back throughout the morning hours. She had been placing something sharp in my back, and I was talking to Grace, who was in the garage as well. I said, we have to go. She's telling us we need to leave. And I said that, and then I proceeded to start packing my stuff, and I left to the main house to go use the restroom for the last time, and then...
When Isaac returned to the garage, he says Kiara walked up to him with a smile and quietly said, "I did it." He looked down and saw the body. He saw an ear hanging there, and that's when, according to him, it hit him. Grace was dead right in front of him. Isaac explained to the detectives that both he and Kiara had been involved with Grace in the past, but the moment he tried to describe what he saw in the garage, his story started falling apart. When the police asked for permission to check his phone, the texts in his messages didn't match what he had been saying at all. The messages talked about a plan about breaking in, and some made-up stories about a storage room that supposedly someone was always opening. Then there were hints about an operation to get rid, and strange messages between him and Kiara. Even more disturbing were their conversations about a dagger, a sword, a throat strike, whether it would be instant, and what to do with the mess. Isaac tried to explain it all with these ridiculous that she had been asking about the sword in the room, and that the mess was just a puddle on the bed, because Kiara had apparently pooped at night. The detective just stared at him and asked, "So, you slept on a dirty bed? And when we come to search, are we going to find it there?" But Isaac just kept tripping over himself. He talked about a second phone he forgot to mention, said that some of the messages weren't his, and claimed he didn't know what phrases like the plan, the first step, or finish and clean up meant. The detective was blunt. "Isaac, this looks really strange. These messages make it sound like you were planning something. Your words don't match what we're seeing. Maybe we should just start from the beginning?" But Isaac stubbornly stuck to his jumbled version, even though every new text on the phone contradicted him more and more. The detective decided to press him further after seeing even more disturbing messages.
Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what? Isaac, what the hell happened? Tell me what happened, for real. Can we stop making up lies about these messages? What the hell happened last night?
She was messaging me on planning on how to kill her, and...
Who was messaging you planning on how to kill who?
Kiara.
Kiara was messaging you on planning how to kill...
Grace.
Grace?
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I was only sending a message back, only in correspondence. I just wanted to sleep.
Because you're talking about killing her here, right?
I was...
What else could this mean? Remember, you'll move up in the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first? What else would you be talking about here?
I was trying to talk about something else, because I'm trying to get my mind off.
Isaac, really? You're trying to talk about something else there?
Yes. And I'm not...
In his explanations, Isaac starts saying even more disturbing things. The detective reads texts where Kiara supposedly asks him to help stab and counts down. 5, 4. Isaac insists it's just jokes about playing Call of Duty. But then the meaning flips in a second. She was asking him to kill her or help her strike. After that, even weirder phrases show up in the messages. "If you don't do it, I'll ask someone else and it'll still count as your first. I'll rewrite the report and send it to the heads of the black market." When the detective asks what that means, Isaac stumbles. He rambles about some dangerous groups and reports he was supposedly supposed to write. He says it's all part of the past he's trying to escape. But with every passing minute, his explanations sound less and less believable. Then new messages pop up. Kiara wants to use Zer, that's what they called the sword. She mentions payment in bitcoins. And in one text, Isaac writes to her, "Just swing and don't feel bad about the target." The detective directly asks what that even means. Isaac tries to cover it up, saying he just meant, "If you're going to do something stupid, just go for it without me." But then the detective reads another text. "Want the shed? There you can have fun on your hunt. No one can hear screams. The walls are soundproof." Isaac claims it's a joke from some movie, that he was making up a story. But by now, it's clear to the detectives these messages don't look like jokes at all. Finally, when his words clash again with the texts, Isaac just trails off. Alright, good night. As before, his explanations only made him look more suspicious, and each new line of messages revealed an even darker side of what had been happening between Kiara and Isaac in the days leading up to the murder.
Good night. I know it hurts, I just want you to do it so you can feel the rush of adrenaline. What do you want her to do so she can feel the rush of adrenaline?
To go to sleep.
You want her to go to sleep so she feels the rush of adrenaline?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I wasn't having it anymore.
Okay. I just need help, is what she says. You are doing nothing again, she says. You say, yes, I want to help, but I cannot aid you. I can coach you what to do. You can coach her what to do? What do you mean by coach her?
Telling her to go to bed.
Oh, okay. Text me. She says, stand up for me once. I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Soon, Kiara was sitting in the interrogation room, and the detectives had a lot to talk to her about.
7 hours.
You know what? I'm feeling so cranky right now.
Did you ask anyone for a cigarette?
I didn't ask anybody.
Some of the cops sometimes have some.
Well, all my smokes are in my room, and that's now a crime scene.
Well, any idea why you're here today?
I believe it's because somebody was found dead in my room.
Where's your room at?
In the garage.
The garage?
Yes. I was trying to make sure this wasn't a freaking dream again. It feels so weird.
You believe someone was found dead in your room. Do you have any idea who that might be?
Well, sorry, I'm really tired, but last night Isaac invited my ex-girlfriend, Grace Jennings, who now is going by Yamko, I don't know anymore. I was really upset, so I just went on a walk and spent most of the night in the house. This morning, I was trying to sleep, but... If you were blocking memories from me again, God damn it. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
My best guess is that I have DID, but I'm not 100% certain. Different personalities that come out.
Do you have names for them?
Some of them, yeah.
What are their names?
There's Abby, and then there's, we call her Jinx, because she hates people saying her real name.
Jinx.
Yeah. If you say her real name, she's mad.
During the interrogation, Kiara starts talking about so-called personalities living inside her. She says that lately she hasn't felt one of them, a girl named Jess. Then the detective gets straight to the point. Grace, is she dead or alive? Kiara shrugs. I don't know. And then she says something that makes the detective even more uneasy. She admits that part of her actually hopes Grace is dead. She says she's still angry at her, that part of me hates her guts, but another part wants Grace to change, to admit her mistakes, to make things right. This weird, conflicting mix of anger, disappointment, and twisted hope sounds creepy and completely illogical. After that, the detective asks her to tell exactly what happened that night. Kiara starts calmly and confidently. Isaac told her that Grace was coming. Didn't ask if it was okay, didn't care about her opinion, he just presented it as a fact. That made Kiara furious. According to her, the garage was her space, her territory, and Grace was not welcome there. She went inside the house, changed her clothes, and went for a walk, already on the verge of exploding.
Tell me about last night. What did you do last night?
Oh. So, a little more detailed than prior?
Yeah.
So, Isaac tells me that Grace is coming over.
Okay.
Without asking me if it's okay. Is it okay if she comes over? It's like, she's coming over.
Yeah. It's your house, your mom's house. Yeah.
Yeah. The garage is supposed to be my space. I immediately get angry. I go in the house, get dressed, go on a walk.
Where'd you walk to?
The park across the way. I point as if you can see it. Wow.
What'd you get dressed in? What were you wearing?
That was black medieval piece. Ow.
You alright? What's your cut from?
I dropped a knife last night, which was what I was just about to mention.
The detective notices bandages wrapped around the suspect's arm wounds, which, according to her, were caused by knife strikes.
That's a tough spot to get a cut at.
Yeah, it's...
As your skin moves along.
It's actually where I was about to go. I left and went in the house for a bit and decided to try and make something. I dropped the stupid knife and grabbed it wrong. Got mad and I just walked out of the house for a few minutes.
What'd the morning look like?
It was like... I woke up and sat up around 9 or 10. Woke up Isaac. And her alarms kept going off really annoyingly.
Grace's did?
Yeah. She just would not turn them off. Her cats kept growling. She has 2 cats of her own. Hell.
Oh, and she brought them to the garage too?
Yeah. She kept them in a bag all night, which is not nice. Next thing I remember is going to go take a shower.
Do you remember
There's
anything
a
else?
chunk missing. I don't understand.
Do you remember the night or not? The detective asks again. Kiara says she mostly remembers, but everything feels kind of like a fog. She's tired, exhausted, and one specific stretch of time is completely wiped from her memory. Then, she goes back to talking about the personalities. She says she felt a fierce, uncontrollable rage, stronger than ever before, and she links it to Jess, one of her imagined personalities, which, according to her, came out specifically when she was around Grace.
So you thought about killing Grace a number of times?
Yeah. I have dreams about it all the time, and I'm like, I wonder what this would look like in my brain.
Aside from, have you ever planned to hurt Grace or kill Grace?
Not really planned it, more like wrote a short story about it. But then I also changed all the names and genders and stuff, so I just wanted her gone.
So I was talking to Isaac for a long time earlier before you, and we were going through his phone. He had his phone on him. There was a lot of messages between you two.
Yeah.
What were all those about? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. It's like in this kind of moggy area that I kind of remember.
Yeah.
This might sound really weird. So, there's an organization that Isaac is in charge of. I probably shouldn't be saying this to a cow.
I saw the messages about it. I'm just trying to understand it more, you know?
Well, it's called Ghost. They're like an underground version of cops in a way, but a little more intense and deadly.
She says Isaac was supposedly pressuring her. Just do it! Just kill her and you'll get promoted! According to her, he was talking about some kind of ranking, claiming they had supposedly joined a group. Kiara insists she didn't understand what he meant and kept hesitating the whole time. She also mentions some kind of mark. They gave her a symbol meant to show her membership. But even here, her story is fuzzy. She says Isaac didn't really explain anything, just handed it to her and told her she was now part of the organization.
You think you killed Grace?
I'm not sure.
She is dead. That's the dead person we found in the garage. Do you have any memory of that?
Get me sick of that. Just like, what the
Yeah.
I'm trying to process this properly. This is like confusing. Did I don't know.
You think it's possible you killed her?
I'm guessing myself right now, like second guessing, trying to figure out if it was one of them or someone I haven't met yet.
Is there any way to ask them?
They're very picky on when they talk.
Oh, I see.
It's like, come on. Because I'm trying to figure out if he's been lying to me.
Yeah.
Talking about the black market and ghost and Bitcoin and the end of the world in 24 days.
Has Isaac ever killed anyone?
Well, he said he did, but I don't know if it's true.
Who did he say he killed?
I don't know who, but there was a number he said, but I don't know if it's true or if it was stupid teenagers who were always saying, oh, I killed this baby, oh, I killed this baby, well, I'm so cool. Grace did that a lot.
There was a number he said, like a number of people he killed?
Yeah.
How many?
40.
40 people?
Supposedly.
It's a big claim.
Yeah. Okay. Calm down. Calm down.
So, you said there's a possibility that you might have killed Grace. Also a possibility that Isaac might have done it, right? There's kind of that gap
Yeah.
time missing in your memory.
During the conversation, Kiara brings up another strange detail. She says she's trying to figure out whether what she saw was a real memory or just some half-asleep hallucination. She describes a vision like a human ear was hanging on the wall. The detective asks again, and she confirms, yeah, a human ear, kind of like Grace's ear. She adds that it looked weird, full of holes, and claims that the knife that supposedly did it wasn't that sharp. Kiara insists it was probably a dream, but she talks about it in a way that makes it hard to tell where reality ends and where she's just trying to pass it off as a dream.
There's probably a good potential that both you and Isaac go to jail tonight. You understand that?
Yeah. I've never been to jail. I've never done anything. Now going to jail for murder.
Yeah.
That was a leap.
The case got huge, it made headlines, and news reports were running it over and over again.
It was a bizarre case out of Santa Fe where police say a couple conspired to murder a woman, all for a, quote, secret organization. The first suspect in that case took a plea deal today. News 13's Annalisa Pardo has details.
This is one of the most unusual cases I've ever encountered. The facts and the stories that were told by McCulli and Apodaka were very unusual. There are elements involving allegations of vigilante groups, or that Grace was somehow a sex trafficker, which does not seem to have any basis in fact or reality. We're grateful to have some measure of justice achieved today in the case against Kiara. It really is a case that has shocked the community and shocked law enforcement and has left a family devastated. The family has talked at length about what a kind-hearted person Grace was, and that her favorite color was purple. And those are two things that we're keeping in mind.
The other suspect, Isaac Apodaca, is set to go to trial in April. We also reached out to McCulli's defense attorney for comment on the plea deal, but have not heard back in time for this broadcast.
Kiara and Isaac were charged with murder and conspiracy to commit murder. During the final review, Kiara agreed to a plea deal and pleaded guilty to second-degree murder with aggravating circumstances and conspiracy to commit murder, under which she would have to testify against Isaac. Under the deal, the 22-year-old faces 30 years behind bars. Isaac reportedly refused a plea deal and is expected to go to trial later this year. Before heading to prison, Kiara has one last question for the detective about the possible murder weapon.
I'm guessing I'm not getting it back.
Why not? We have to collect it as evidence.
It was $200.
Damn, where'd you get it from?
Amazon.
Amazon.
I felt like I just got stabbed.
Sorry. Well, we gotta do some paperwork. I wanna see you get some rest.
And that's it, friends. Our video comes to an end. Honestly, today's story completely blew me away. Guys, get ready for the next video. It's coming really soon. Thanks so much for sticking with me, and I'll see you again soon.